Hello. Today I will be reading David's Drawings. This is Story and Pictures by Catherine Falwell. So, David's Drawings. One gray winter day, David drew a beautiful tree. Where do you think David is going, and why do you think that? When he got to school, David took off his boots and hung up his jacket. He found a pencil and a fresh piece of paper. David thought for a moment. Then he made a drawing of a tree he had seen. What do you think of David's drawing so far? Nice tree, said Amanda, but it needs color. David got some crayons and made the tree brown. Amanda smiled. Some grass, too, she said. David handed her a green crayon. Here, you can make some, he said shyly. Amanda colored green grass under the tree. That tree needs leaves, Ryan said. David looked at his drawing and then began to add leaves. He let Ryan add a few more. Look, said Jamal, I have these cool stickers. May I put some on the picture? Sure, said David. I know. It needs a person, like me, Laurel said. She grinned and drew a girl. It needs a boy, too, said Carlos. Okay, said David. Carlos drew a boy with an orange shirt. Kim quickly added a fluffy row of clouds. Brandon drew a cat and a dog. Thea added a smiling turtle. Birds would look nice, said Lee May. She drew two flying in the sky. It needs a rainbow too, said Rosie. She set to work with a fistful of colors. How does David's drawing look now? And how do you think he feels about his classmates helping him? The bell rang for class to begin. That was fun, said Ryan. We made a great picture, said Kira. See you at recess, David, asked Amanda. Sure, David agreed. At the end of the day, David looked at the picture again. Then he wrote our class picture neatly on the bottom and hung it on the bulletin board. David walked home from school. On the way, he saw the beautiful tree. When he got home, David took off his boots and hung up his jacket. He found a pencil and a fresh piece of paper. David thought for a moment, and then he made a drawing of the tree he had seen. When did David see this exact same thing of what he drew? And why do you think he's drawing the same tree again? David's sister came over to the table. "Nice drawing," she said, "but it needs something." David looked up. His sister smiled. "It needs..." What do you think his sister is going to say that the picture needs? "To hang on your wall." "I think so too," said David. Then he wrote "my drawing" neatly on the bottom and hung the picture right above his bed. I have 4 different questions for you for this book. My first one is, what do you think the author is trying to teach you throughout this book? What's the lesson that the author is trying to teach? My next question is, why do you think the illustrator drew David's drawings separate from the rest of the illustration? So, like this. Why was his drawing always up here in this corner on every page that we look at? His drawings are up here in the corner. They're not in the same picture. They're separate. So why do you think the author did that? My third question is, how did David's drawings help him make some friends throughout the story? And my last question is your opinion. So I want to know, would you rather make art in a group with other kids like David did throughout this story? Or would you rather make your own artwork by yourself like he did at the end? Which way do you prefer? I hope you enjoyed today's story. Bye, everyone.